welcome to the Frisky Flirty Friday. Wheel! So this is every game that we played in September. And some that are on YouTube. A lot of these are on YouTube. And we're going to spin. There's over 30 games. And we're going to spin this, and we're going to see what game we play and finish. And then we'll come back to it, take that game off, and then spin it again and see what game we play and then what game we finish. I have some ones I want it to land on, but I am being completely impartial in this because it's a lot of games and I still got more in the backlog. So yeah. If it's a YouTube game or a VOD game tonight, unfortunately, I should have done this on Monday. We should have chosen it in advance so that way you guys could have watched whatever part 1 that there was, but we didn't do that. But whatever happens tonight, I'll find part 1, we'll play, I'll find part 1, I'll put it up in the Discord so people can catch up after stream, and yeah, that's just what we'll do. Okay. So many games. What's it gonna land on? Okay. Are y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, spin! Oh, Once Upon an Earl! Okay, that's actually really good because Once Upon an Earl, we finished one route, but I wanted to go through and check out the other 2 routes. So we could actually do that tonight and then spin this again for next Friday. And then I can let you guys know what video to go watch. That's awesome. Once Upon an Earl, it is. Okay, do you guys want to say hi to YouTube? Say hi to YouTube, everybody. Hi, YouTube. What's up? I don't know if they'll say hi. They're kind of mean sometimes. I can't stop them. This game is a little too big on the screen. I need a second monitor. Guys, that's what I need to save for. That's the next thing. I need to buy a second monitor. Someone tell me to stop buying things so that I can buy a second monitor. Toppy, it's hi. We just started. See, you wonder why I yell at you. It's because you do shit like this, buddy. Howdy. Why? I just immediately thought of Woody from Toy Story. How's the music, guys? Do I need to turn it up more? Stop burger for a month? Stop what for a month? Stop a burger? A burglar? Okay, we're going. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. Okay, we're going into a new game. So, actually, I won't tell you guys. I'll just tell you who I romanced, and then I'll tell you that we figured it out at the beginning. You know me for how long? Do you really think I'm gonna do what you say? No, but you know, I keep hoping that you will, and I just let myself down every time. Let's just be honest. Stop eating burgers for a month? I haven't had a burger in a month. I had a burger literally last month, like in September. I eat at home more. I don't even go out for lunch. I'm trying so hard to save money. It's really hard, guys. I still love the screen. So this is us, Earl Culpepper. A ring made of the shiniest diamonds, a rare painting of several angels, a goblet lathered with jewels. Goodness, this list is impressive. How many times has this phantom thief slipped through the tips of our fingers? A sigh escapes my lips as I reach for the cup of tea situated next to the letter on my desk. It's brewed to perfection, as always, and expected. The calming scent of Earl Grey wafts up my nose, quelling some of my irritation. Taking a sip, I pick up the newspaper once again, skimming through its contents. In bold letters, the headline reads, "The Phantom Menace Strikes." Okay, anytime I read Phantom Menace, I immediately go to Star Wars. Like, it's just in my head. Indeed, the Phantom Menace strikes once again, and along with it an abundance of rumors. As if on cue, just as I finish my half-hearted remark, a knock resounds from the door. I look up at the door for a brief moment in response before bringing my attention back to the newspaper. You may enter. The door promptly opens upon my words, revealing a well-dressed man whose hands are resting on his chest as a greeting. His head is also dipped slightly, as a butler's should be. To this day, I still really wish they would have taken the coloring from the really pretty background picture, the previous picture, taken the same eye coloring and put it into this photo as well, because I just really liked the gradient of colors in her eyes from the previous picture. So, whatever brings you here, Everly? I've simply come to see if you're doing all right, as it seems you have not left your room in quite a while now, my lady. Would you care for an afternoon dessert by any chance? If only I had the luxury to enjoy a dessert at this time. Unfortunately, I've been preoccupied with all these recent heists that have been the center of attention. Everly's tone is light, and I can see his lips pulled into a polite yet subtly teasing smile.
So you are aware of the news, my lady?
Shit! I forgot how nice his voice was! Oh! Are we... You guys have to help me choose. I chose mine. I have already romanced who was my husbando. You guys are choosing this time. Am I romancing Everly, or am I gonna romance there's another character? I thought you liked burgers so much that you had it always, and no, God, my arteries would fucking kill me. No. I very rarely get burgers. Let me remind you that while I may not be able to go outside, I'm by no means a hermit simply living under a rock. Indeed, such is the burden of keeping an important secret. Should I address you as sir instead from now on, perhaps? I narrow my eyes, a frown forming on my lips. You are already fully aware of my situation, are you not? As such, you have no reason to address me as something you know I'm not. Despite my irritation, which I don't bother in the slightest to conceal, Everly gives a meaningful smile that is laced with mild amusement. I hope you can accept my apology, my lady. I can assure you what I said was purely in jest. Oh, if that was truly in jest, as you say, then it should be within reason for me to receive a formal letter of apology from you on this matter. If a letter of apology is your wish, I will write one with full compliance, as you know. As you can see, I already have enough on my hands to read at the moment. I have no need to add an apology letter to that. I wave my hand in a dismissive gesture, once again turning my attention back to my desk and picking up the letter. Dear Earl Culpepper, please excuse for my lack of greeting, but I presume you have already heard about the ongoing incidents involving the Phantom Menace. His antics have brought my closest confidants to a dead end, leaving no traces of evidence. The Phantom Menace has been causing excessive mayhem that needs to be stopped. I hope you understand the dire circumstances, but I must request your immediate assistance. You'll be compensated a minimum of 100 guinea pigs? I'm gonna say guinea pigs? Possibly more, should the Phantom Menace be in our hands apace. Sincerely, name R. Attached to the letter is a calling card as well. I flip the letter to view the card. It doesn't contain any particularly useful information that could contribute to this case, but nonetheless I skim through it. See? She says that, but this is what made me... This is what made me know who it was. I figured this out. Thank you, Tompy, for the poll. I love you. Hardly eat a burger. Oh my god, there's so many different Japanese foods. To be honest, I only eat a burger when I'm like feeling homesick, and even then burgers here don't like, they're not on the same level as an American burger. It's just like I really need one, but even then that's very far and few in between. Definitely happy for the headphones now? What? It hasn't even gotten... We haven't even gotten to any spicy parts. It was just his voice, which fair. It is very spicy. Ooh. Frisky. It's frisky flirty. It's not spicy, sexy spicy anymore. You know some good... Dawn, message me. Dawn, DM me. Where should I go for burgers? You know where I am. A small treasure surrounded by golden vines. An emerald green lake shines bright. See, this was a big hint for me. Like, I was like, we're gonna tuck that information away. Yet for most, its beauty goes unnoticed, for it remains hidden from prying eyes. Perhaps the time has come to liberate it from its cage, cut it from its ties, and let it serve someone new. I can't stop a small chuckle as I set the calling card down as well. And it's at that moment Everly chooses to speak. And I choose to scoot up in my chair, cause... I don't know why. Whenever I make a sound like that, it just sounds like the funniest thing. Like a bird, like if a penguin fell over, that's a sound it would make. You just go, eh. I don't know why I find myself very funny, and I know I'm not. Apologies. The swooning. I want to make you swoon, baby. Okay, does anyone... Oh no, I'll get into that whole conversation too. It would appear your help is requested by the Queen for you to handle the predicament regarding the infamous Phantom Menace, my lady. The Queen requests me to do it. Oh, how distrustful she must be toward her loyal corgis. Truly tragic, I must say. The Queen has dispatched them to investigate the case, but the results were fruitless. As such, she is now turning to her watchdog. That's right! This game gave me Black Butler vibes. Do I have Black Butler?
Are your guys' heads okay? Are your ears okay? That was so fucking loud. Are you guys okay? Are you good? I'm looking at Twitch chat. Are you guys okay?
I feel like I need to... What the fuck? Stop getting caught, you bitch!
Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? I feel like I need to talk really softly now. Are you guys okay? Are you good? That was really loud. I just imagine that being really loud for you guys. Are you okay?
Sorry, you'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. I didn't want to speak loud because I just dropped you guys. We're okay. Maybe, yeah, YouTube's not. YouTube, we're gonna edit this. Don't worry, I got you. But this is like the third time this thing has wanted to, like, drop or fall. Do I have Black Butler? I have Black Butler in the... I have, like, a single one in the States. No! Wow! Why do I not have Black Butler? Okay, gonna have to start buying Black Butler. Yeah, I gotta fill that in. But this gives me Black Butler vibes because Phantom Hive, the Phantom Hive house is the Queen's watchdog. I'm really sorry, guys. I didn't mean to drop you. I hope you're okay. I don't watch The Simpsons. I don't know that went over my head. Whenever you guys say something I don't know the reference to, I'm just like, whew. Okay, game. I just noticed the pictures in the back. I wonder if these are little, what's it called? What's it called? Easter eggs. Where was I? Everly. Okay, we're Everly. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to say her poodle. Dude! I love the teasing, though. Well, now I digress, as I will take this case that has been stumping all of the upper class for quite a while now. I shake my head, placing the letter back down before muttering to myself. Goodness, to think they have now pushed all the work to me. Though my words are meant to to be a complaint to myself, Everly ends up hearing me and responds to my comment. How low they must stoop to be incapable of catching the Phantom Menace on their own, despite all of his flashy and eccentric methods. Although it somewhat pains me to admit, I would have to agree. They seem to lose all trails whenever the Phantom Menace is involved. His name is truly fitting. He simply comes and goes, leaving no trace behind him, keeping his identity hidden beneath a mask. He even has the audacity to send letters of where his next heist will occur. I take it you'll accept this case without qualms or complaints? You should know me by now, Everly. This is a request from the Queen herself. Those such as herself offer big rewards. It physically pains me to turn away the money, especially if the task is to get rid of a problem of this caliber. I am aware of your character, as it is no different from any other human, drawn to and drowned by greed. Everly chuckles without concealing a mocking undertone, maintaining a polite posture with his hand on his chest. Is there something wrong with that? Surely you are also similar in some sense. After all, you are here, sticking by my side as my loyal butler. Would you still be here if you did not end up receiving something of value from our engagement? Is that a rhetorical question by chance? A corner of my lip quirks up, but I conceal it by setting my elbows on the desk. I love that move. I love that move in shows where you know the person wants to smile or whatever, and then they do, even just the simple, just the lean in. That. Don't know why. That's like a top tier move for me in stories. When I'm reading it too, I just imagine like, gets me. It gets me, guys. Oh. I just read Tompi's message and now I'm mad. I hate you. I don't, but I do. I then intertwine my fingers together and position them so they're in front of my lips, obscuring the other's view. It would make no difference. We both know the answer already. Everly chooses not to reply, and so I, too, fall into silence. It stays like that for a few moments. I stay by your side because your wish is my command. It's my job to help you fulfill your ambitions in life, so at the end of it all, you can pay the price without any regrets. Who did you guys choose? Okay, we did choose Everly. I guess I'm romancing Everly, which is great because I want to know what some of the stuff he's like. I want to know more about some of the stuff he's saying. Right, Gian? Don't be mean to me, Tompi. Don't be mean to me. I love you too, man. I love you. Oh, game. Oh, my chat. Chat, YouTube. It's fucking chat, man. Are you implying you think of me as someone with a pile of regrets before me? I formed a contract with you not because I have regrets. See, contract. It just makes me think Black Butler, and it makes me think... I'm glad we're romancing Everly, because I need to know what the fuck is going on. I formed a contract with you not because I have regrets, but because I see this as an opportunity. To not do so would be my regret that you speak of. With my resolute words, we fall into silence once again. But in the end, I speak again, this time switching the topic. Anyway, did you have any other purpose in coming here, or did you simply wish to check in with me and engage in small talk? Because if that is all, you are dismissed. There is actually one thing before I leave, a matter to consider regarding this case, if you will. I raise my brow in response. What could this so-called matter be? What do you have in mind? I plan on departing promptly to handle this case. My voice trails off as I reach for the cup again to take another much-needed sip of tea. I end up freezing in place when I hear him speak, my eyes widening as I process each word that passes through his lips. I would suggest you present yourself not as the Earl, but rather as a countess. It feels as though his words echo in my mind, and I cannot help but place the teacup on the table a bit harder than usual. The tea swishes in the porcelain cup, almost spilling out. I stare at Evely with narrowed eyes, sending him the sharpest glare I could muster. To my I fucked this one up. Is it a hard CH or is it a soft? Is it chagrin? Chagrin? To my that word, though, it seems to hardly ruffle his feathers. Excuse me? Chagrin. Chagrin. Chagrin? Chagrin. Chagrin. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like what's going on in my chat. What's going on in my chat? That's true. That is nice, Tompy. Trouble should show with your name. Right, Gian? I feel like it at the very least, should be mine and Tompy's. Smart rear, but change rear to a different word. Because Tompy knows we don't cuss in my chat. Only I can do that. Yeah, you can't make commands anymore. I'm so sorry, Tompy. Stream Elements has taken that power away from you, but maybe I can give it back to you. We'll see. Maybe. Because you're kind of being nice to me. Right, we were very surprised. This mofo said to go as a countess when we want to be the Earl. Excuse me? Would you prefer going out in public under the guise of an Earl? Someone you are not? It's not that. Then what is it? You are aware of my predicament, are you not? Never have I mentioned that I would prefer going out in public as an Earl. But as a countess? Surely that is in jest. It surprises me you reckon me as... Yeah. It surprises me you reckon me as someone who would jest about a case that has been so plaguing these past months. The Earl Darlington is hosting a party in a week, in which the Phantom Menace will make his next move. Would it not be better to blend in with the other countesses there? His counter-argument does little to sway me, and I only scoff back in response. I am not so incapable that I have to resort to such means. Whenever did I say you were incapable, my lady? You never directly said it, but you were implying it. I believe we may have reached a misunderstanding. Oh, just great. Irritation blooms in my chest, and it shows as I tap my index finger rhythmically on the desk. So? Alright, that's me. Sorry, that's me! Hi, that's me. So tell me, what exactly did I misunderstand? I never made such a suggestion to imply you are incapable. It's simply a more efficient option, I would imagine. Does the prospect of getting the job done faster, and thereby receiving the reward faster, not appeal to you, my lady? Of course it does. I'd rather not go out as a countess, though. When Everly realizes this conversation is only going in persistent circles, he goes silent for a few moments. It looks like he's thinking about his next course of action. And if you were paid to do so? He really knows how to play his cards.
If it must be.
Love her voice. Her voice actress is very good as well. I said that before, I'll say it again. Oh god, I wish I had a sultry voice like that. Like it's a refined, sultry voice without being like overly sexy sultry. Fuck. I suppose it would depend on how much you're offering. A generous sum if need be. The offer slowly draws me in despite my hesitation to go through with presenting myself as a countess. I'm gonna move stuff over so I can press with my other hand. You sure are persistent. My voice doesn't come out as more than a small grumble laced with irritation. Why, thank you, my lady. I pride myself in efficiency. That was not a compliment. Anyway, how much? For the next few minutes, we negotiate on how much I'll get paid in exchange for complying with the idea of going out as a lady. In that time, I'm able to calm myself down a bit, quelling my exasperation. Eventually, when we reach an agreement, I sit back in my seat, lifting my hand to wave in a dismissive manner. You are dismissed. I would like some time to myself. The other hesitates for a moment, but then he dips in a bow before he leaves the room, gently closing the door behind him. When I hear the click of the door shutting, I slump back in the cushions of my seat. Dressing as a lady isn't exactly thrilling to me. On the other hand, though, it would be dishonest to say I enjoy my life as an Earl. I dip my head slightly and close my eyes for a moment to recompose myself, and then I look up at the ceiling. The chandelier hanging from the heart of the ceiling illuminates its decorations, and for a while I opt to stare up with a blank mind. For my own sake, I should make this as quick as possible. I will be rewarded generously as well, so I'm confident it will be worth the trouble. In spite of my pep talk, a sigh still escapes from my lips. There's a heavy sensation in my chest, as if someone has taken my heart and tried to pull it out harshly from my chest. It's hard to explain it in words, but it's almost as though my body's challenging my thoughts and warning me of something to come. What that something is, I can only imagine at this point. If only things were truly that simple. I spare a glance at the letter lying on the table, which serves as a reminder of the upcoming party hosted by Earl Darlington. If the Phantom Menace truly attacks, I will have his head. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I really enjoy the writing for this too. This channel is so awesome! Confusing, but awesome! It was like, yes, don't worry. It'll get less confusing the longer you're here. Don't lie to Gion. You know it just gets more confusing. We just add layers to it. It's like an onion that we keep adding layers, though, like a cake onion that you could put layers on top. And see, even I'm making it more confusing by trying to explain how it gets more confusing. We blame Larry. What happened? Did I do a thing? No, everything looks we good? Am I still streaming? You guys scare me when you say blame Larry and stuff, because I think something's broken. If you say blame Larry, I think I broke something. Don't scare me. Don't scare me. Might want to check emails? What the fuck? Got emails. Hi, YouTube. I'm checking emails live. This is the content y'all wanted, isn't it? Thank you, PayPal. Money is waiting for me. Tompy! Tompy, you're Patreon, you're subbed. You need to don't give me money. Stop giving me money. But Tompy with the $15 tip. Dude, stop giving me money. It's fine. You're fine. We're fine. Stop it. I know, you guys say more hi to YouTube, you scare me. Tompy, thank you. Thank you for the $15 tip. I appreciate it. Do I like the GIF? What GIF? Wait, there was a GIF? YouTube, there was a GIF. I don't know if it'll show the GIF. I have to go to PayPal. Is it gonna show me the GIF? I don't know if it'll show me. I'm gonna have to go online to see it, man. It's not gonna show me on my app. It's coming through Streamlabs. Yeah, okay. I'll have to go check it on Streamlabs then after stream. I still have connection to Streamlabs, so I can check it out after. But Tompy, thank you. Yeah, Don, he out-tipped you. Please do not make this a competition. Please don't make it a competition. Nope, don't do it. Anyway, hi, welcome back to the game. Oh no, I know it wasn't to out-tip him. Oh, what? It was straight through PayPal? Okay, I have to look at things. I'll look at things after the stream. I will find the GIF. If not, DM me the GIF. The GIF, the GIF, whatever we're supposed to say now. I don't know if it's a hard or soft G. I don't know. But Tompy, thank you. I appreciate you. Bidding wars is for silly rich people. It's true. It's true. You guys are silly. Don't do it. Because I don't know if y'all are rich or not. Don't do it. A week passes. That's right. We were playing a game. A week passes by in what feels like a flash. Perhaps because I've been so preoccupied with preparations. I just want to romance Everly. Now that you guys have chosen Everly, I want to romance. I'm silly, but I'm not rich. Same, Tompy. I'm crazy. By the way, teaching Japanese school children crazy, they love that word. They love it. They love using it. In lieu of slacks, I'm now in a dress. And in place of boots are now heels. That's probably the worst change. I like slacks and I like dresses, but the heels are a hit or miss with me. I haven't worn women's clothing in such a long time that it now feels foreign to me. Everly had brought in the dress, saying it would surely look flawless on me, as its color suited my character, bold and noble. The day has finally come. I hear the carriage stop in front of a large, glamorous manor that practically oozes with wealth. The plan begins now. See, look at the eyes. The eyes are so gorgeous. I really wish they would keep that in, again, the little sprite as well. I know can't always, but that would, I don't know. I think that's my favorite part of these shots. Have I already mentioned how absolutely stunning you look? No, not as far as I can recall. Everly steps out of the carriage first before turning around to extend a hand to me, a charming yet unreadable smile playing on his lips.
Truly
Well then.
A splendid choice for a party such as this, my lady.
I love it when we get some voice acting. Well then, dare I say, you look quite stunning. Truly a splendid choice for a party such as this, my lady. That sounds backhanded. I only hold the most genuine of intentions. I shoot him a subtle half-hearted glare before recomposing myself. Well, it's about time you start acting like my chaperone rather than my suitor who flatters me to no end. Everly's eyes narrow in amusement. What they don't know is that Twitch chat has voted for us to romance Everly, so dude might become a suitor for us.
Of course.
Oh man, that voice. That voice. As I stride into the room, I notice a couple of ladies turn toward me, pausing their own conversations to throw a curious glance my way before whispering to each other once again. Being in the presence of so many nobles who all hold their heads high and stand with an almost stiffly straight posture naturally makes me want to do the same. This dress really is effective at making me stand out. Just as planned. Shall I relay that to the seamstress? After this whole fiasco with the Phantom Menace is over. The ballroom is so grand that I pause for a moment just to let the bright scenery, illuminated by chandeliers that seem like they would cost a fortune to soak in. Just then I hear a voice bring me out of my trance. You wouldn't happen to be Countess Culpepper, would you? Yes, that would be me. I'm not completely used to be calling Countess Culpepper, but it does go to show how Everly did his job without fail, once again. The lady before me beams and gives me a curtsy. Oh my, it's an honor to finally meet you. I have been hearing so much about you these days. I had not a sliver of an idea that Earl Culpepper had a sister. I would suppose the world truly is a small place. You know my brother and how secretive he likes to be. The fact he had a sister was known only to him and his immediate family for a good long while. Oh, indeed. He is a secretive man. The lady flips her fan open and uses it as a prop to conceal her lips. Wait, I can do that too? Wait. Gotta make sure I do this right. Do that too? I can't do the whip. I can't do it like out, but I just gotta go boop. I can do that too. Ahem. Say, would you care to grab some tea with me, Countess? Immediately inviting me for tea without first introducing herself. I understand the rumors have caused excitement, but how rude of her. Despite my inner qualms, I respond with a strained smile. Oh, about that. I hope you'll accept my sincere apologies, as I will not be able to accompany you. She chuckles, waving her hand. Not to worry. I'm content with simply meeting you. Let us connect another time, shall we? I see my name being used in the chat. What is up, Sleepy? Good evening. After this game, I need a definition of the cookie stuff. Oh, we're gonna talk about Cookie Gate? Okay, after we finish the game, after we finish this romance run, we're gonna fill Gian in with the Cookie Gate. I know, I love this fan, Sleepy. Isn't that beautiful? New comp, who dis? We know you got a new comp. You put it like everywhere. We know. Oh yeah, she wanted to connect later, so. That's awesome, Sleepy. I am glad that you got a new computer. But remember, like, how do I say? Stream time is for stream time, maybe? If that makes sense? PC rant over. I am glad that you got it in on time, and you got the little dongle for the Wi-Fi, which is nice, because, yeah, your computer doesn't get, what, you can't hardwire plug in, can you? Yours is only Wi-Fi. Where was I? Oh, I'm just saying one word. Why didn't I say this word before I started talking to chat? Because I'm a dumbass, which is why. Let's. I give her a nod and a smile in response. We wave to each other before parting ways. When I see that she's completely out of sight and talking to other guests, I turn to Everly, intending to dive right into business. I've done my research on some participants as well, but it would be good to check in with Everly, who we're staying with this time. I take it you've gathered information about relevant people present at this party? Everly nods. Whom do you wish to know more about? I suppose we should start with the host of the party, Earl Darlington, as he's the one who's going to be robbed next according to the Phantom Menace. He seems to enjoy being the center of attention anyway.
With this big party to show off his luxuries, it's really no wonder the Phantom Menace has chosen this place as his next target.
His voice gets me every time. A couple of weeks ago, I was talking to someone on Twitter who wrote Earl Darlington's path. So I don't know if I'll play his path on stream, but I might record it just for YouTube's sake. After all, the Phantom Menace does seem to have a penchant for targeting nobles of Earl Darlington's character. Indeed. I could definitely start by investigating Earl Darlington as the Phantom Menace's target, but I'm sure there are other people as well. Nope, continue asking about other people, because we're sticking with Everly this time, so we're not gonna go talk to anybody. What do you know about the others? For example, Lord Marsden. Ah, Lord Marsden. A dashing gentleman. I let out a scoff. That is one of the most base observations I've heard in quite a while. Oh? What were you able to gather about him then?
Something absolutely profound, correct? Who do you take me for? A mind-reading goddess? I know just as much as the next person, unfortunately. It's quite bothersome how little information we have about him. Arguably, though, it's the very fact that there's not much known about him that makes him someone worth taking note of. Are you taken by his ever so mysterious air? I actually was first time around, which is why I romanced him. And that was really fun. That was a really fun romance. But this time, we kind of into you, buddy. If anything, I find that rather suspicious, don't you? He's definitely worth investigating for that reason. Him. I romanced him. I wonder why. I wonder why I romanced him. Definitely has nothing to do with me apparently having an obsession for blue colored characters. Definitely not that. I love calling myself out. So much fun! So much fun. Upon hearing Everly's agreement, I take a look around the room, trying to find what I know to be a handsome man with black hair. As I'm looking, my eye catches the sight of many women crowding around one person, all vying for a chance to be near whoever was in the center. I turn back to Everly to confirm that the poor person surrounded by the many women is indeed the one we're discussing. That's Lord Marsden, I take it? It seems so. What do you plan to do, my lady? So last time we investigated him, but this time we're staying with Everly. I remember these choices. Oh my god, is Everly gonna dance with us? Because we danced with Lord Marsden last time. Oh, guys, what's our cute little scene with Everly gonna be? I'm excited. The little filigree work behind the MC's portrait is really good, right? They put in so much detail to just this section alone. I was very impressed with that first time we played through as well. I move a little closer to Everly, looking at him quickly. Please stay with me for a little while. I believe we can work better together than separately. For now. Of course, I know that we may have to split at some point, but having someone near me makes me feel much more comfortable. If that is what you wish, dear, then follow me. Did he just call me dear? Wait, what? Everly guides me around the edge of the room, strange looks following us the whole way. Everly, do I want to know why everyone is staring at us? I had to do quite a bit of storytelling in order to have your presence draw enough eyes. What did you say? What did you do? Good storytelling or bad storytelling? I would prefer to get through this party without terrible rumors surrounding me, Everly. Just storytelling. After all, you come from a family of eccentrics. And I've heard that some people really wish to get close to Earl Culpepper. Did you say I was single? Everly, no. Everly, yes. Accurate, Sleepy. That is absolutely accurate. And what could be easier than becoming friendly with a sister who has lived in the country for years? I remember that part of the false life I'm portraying, at least. Taking a deep breath, I try to adjust myself so I don't look on edge. That should have been cut to another screen. I give myself the proper image. The image of some naive, innocent girl who just happens to have an incredibly strange family. I hope you remember all of the etiquette you've learned for these sorts of events. You say that as if we haven't gone over etiquette every day for the past week. Oh, that chuckle! I know you weren't really paying attention for much of it. Everly glances out to the main floor for a few moments, watching people gather for the first of what will be one of many dances tonight.
If the Phantom Menace doesn't interrupt them, that is. Are we gonna dance with Everly? Please, 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 please. Shall we? Happy dance, let's go dance with the cute person. Yeah! Dance, dance, dance! He offers his hand to me, his smile comforting, even if many people wouldn't even call it much of a smile. Am I allowed to? I'm not your butler tonight, dear. Just your chaperone. And a lady should have at least one dance with her chaperone. Yes! Yes! Yes, they should! Yes, they absolutely should! Oh... I don't quite know if that's how these balls are meant to work, but I guess I can't argue with you, since you're more knowledgeable on the matter. I take Everly's hand, letting him lead me out to dance. Even if our swirling around the ballroom together would be frowned upon, I still would have danced with Everly. After all, he's the only person I've ever had the pleasure of being so close and intimate with. The idea of dancing with someone else doesn't feel right. Yes! Inner monologue, inner thinking feelings time! Ah, I thought we were gonna get a big picture. Fuck! So, have you seen Darlington anywhere? He's the host of the party, correct?
Dear?
Just dear alone. Oh, I don't know how loud the sound is for you, but it's right in, headphones make it right here and it's amazing. Yes, dear, he's the host. Everly quiets down for a moment as he scans the room, trying to be subtle. The two of us quickly fall into rhythm, and I barely even need to look at Everly to know our next step. I see him. Not quite sure if we'll be able to get close to him, though. He's completely surrounded. Everly moves me slightly and guides my focus to a man standing on the edge of the main floor. As Everly said, he's surrounded by a group of ladies and lords, likely the result of some mixture of wanting to woo him and wanting to get some sort of deal with him. At least we know where he is. Now comes the more difficult part. Well, maybe if you gain the attention of other lords, I'll be able to slip away while you dance with them. I don't know. I trail off as more people enter the floor. I don't want to speak too loudly and get caught. Splitting up is a smart thing. We'll get information more quickly, more easily. Yet, thinking of being apart from Everly just makes me hold his hand a bit more tightly. I would like to speak to a few people in particular, dear. I understand. And, of course, the events of this evening will move quickly.
See, there was a reason you needed to learn how to dance.
Hydrate, thank you, Sleepy! Don't make the ball joke, don't make the ball joke! Don't do it, Gian! I try my best to keep my face neutral, even though I know that despite Everly's ever-calm demeanor, he's pleased with how he's been able to tease me tonight. Really, Everly? I come up with an idea. A possibly terrible idea. Not the most ladylike of actions, but it's something to get back at Everly a little. You're gonna step on his foot or something? Too many Otomes, baby! I call this shit! I've officially played too many! Oh my god, there's... Oh no, wait a second, shut the mouth. What would happen if I just accidentally missed a step and stepped on Everly's foot instead? Step on Everly's foot, don't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it though. I did it. We're doing it. I need this. I need this. I don't know if this is good. I don't know if this is a good choice, but I needed it. I take a moment to let Everly focus on the music and dancing again, trying not to get lost in the pleasing sounds myself. Once my butler seems distracted enough, I take one step that's a little too large and... Did he just call me by my first name? That would have been an amazing voice acted line, by the way. Noelle! Look at us laugh! It's hard not to laugh, the look on Everly's face taking me back to when I would get bored of practicing by the fireplace. I'd always mess with him until he would finally relent and get some tea and scones for us to enjoy while taking a break. A heartbeat later, Everly smiles, squeezing my hand slightly. Maybe you need more lessons, Perhaps you need to pay a little more attention. After all, aren't you the one leading the dance, Everly? Dear, with the amount you know, this is more of us dancing from memory than me leading you. Now, back to the mission, remember? Let me have a little fun at least. Out of the corner of my eye, I see someone staring a bit too intently at the two of us, judging us. I step a little closer to Everly, glaring the man down before bringing my attention back to my dance partner. Yeah! Try judging me. I'll make a fool of myself. I don't know where I was going with that, I'm gonna be honest. I thought I had something there and I did not have anything. See, you don't need to judge me because me being a dork is just right out there in the open for everyone to make fun of. That was so cute. I am bringing out the TikTok memes, Dawn. Oh, that was so fucking cute. As the music dies down to a soft lull, Everly offers his arm and gestures towards the side. I gratefully take his arm, letting him lead me over to a seat to rest for a bit. Not that my feet hurt necessarily, but I want to relax for a moment. Dancing in front of so many people is a lot different than dancing with Everly in my office. Now remember, if someone comes up to us, I'll introduce you, and they'll introduce themselves. Then comes the invitation to dance. Everly steps a bit closer to the chair I'm sitting in to make room for someone to pass. I hold my breath for a moment, trying not to let the closeness overtake my sensibility. I can't lean into Everly as much as I want to. I just realized you could be making up half of what's supposed to happen during a ball and I wouldn't even know. I could be, but I think you would be able to tell, dear. You are notorious for your ability to read people, after all. Are you trying to leave out how I've been stuck with you for the past... How long has it been since we first met? I don't even bother counting. Of course. I snap myself back into reality, noticing how I've lost focus of the task at hand. I scan the room, trying to see if I notice anything different. Can you find who Darlington is looking at? I glance up at Everly before turning my gaze back towards Darlington. Even from halfway across the room, I can tell he looks annoyed now, staring off towards one of the corners of the room. Following his gaze, my eyes end up landing on a man dressed in dark blues and blacks. He stands off to the side and converses with a few people. Everly, I think I've found whom he's looking at. Over there. Greetings! I find myself getting sucked into a short conversation with someone who came up to the two of us. Greetings. The Lord doesn't even allow Everly to finish speaking before jumping into an introduction. Oh, man. Dudley, get the fuck away from me, broski. No, Dudley. Dudley the Dud. No, thank you. No, thank you.
I am Lord Dudley. Possibly you've heard of my remarkable business endeavors lately? No one gives a fuck, Dudley. I haven't heard of his endeavors, nor do I really have an interest in them. This is Countess Noelle Culpepper. I am her chaperone for this evening, Lord Everly Kingfisher. The way the man stands while introducing himself, as if he's eager to move, tells me that I'm about to be asked to dance. And the way Everly looks at me tells me that I have to say yes. It's in my head, I'm like, no, don't let him take me away. Don't let him take me. Way to introduce your personality, dud. Oh. May I have a dance with you, Lady Culpepper? I would be honored to dance with you, Lord Dudley. If honored meant I would hate it so fucking much. I take the man's hand to let him guide me back to the main floor. Just before I leave, though, Everly quickly whispers something to me.
Dear?
Yep, you got it. Yep, thank you.
Keep an eye out, dear. I'll be dancing with someone other than my butler. Not sure if I'm going to like it or not. Thankfully, at least there are few words spoken during other... Excuse me, I can do this. Thankfully, at least, there are few words spoken during our dance other than pleasantries and compliments. It gives me time to focus and glance back at the area where I saw the man in black and blue. Gone. Of course. I can't see him anywhere in the light as I am twirled around in the dance, but I spot two shadowy areas that he may have tried to hide in. Just my luck, though. The lords and ladies wanting my attention, I probably will only have time to observe one of them. The man could have gone towards the garden or towards the staircase. Which should I observe? Okay, so since I romanced him last time, I know that he went to the garden. Well, he went to the garden with me, with us. I'm gonna still say the garden, I think. Me. I find myself in a decent position to observe the area leading to the garden for a moment, splitting my attention between the dance and the mission. It's not like it was terribly difficult to find a rhythm with the man I've just danced with. Maybe it was all thanks to the practice with Everly. Or maybe I just do really have a knack for reading people. Either way, I keep my gaze directed towards the garden to watch what's happening on the mansion grounds. A young couple in blazing gold and green sneaks out of the ballroom, thinking no one's looking. An old woman stops by the door, taking her fan out and fanning some of the cool breeze towards herself. No sign of the man in black and blue. I try to peer for just a little longer, trying to determine if I missed something, but something distracts me. And by something, I mean the man I was dancing with somehow trips over his own feet and is now barreling straight into me. Excuse you. I barely dodge out of the way of the Lord. Last thing I want is a stranger to fall on top of me. I'm terribly sorry, my lady. I wasn't meaning to harm you. I just tripped. Please accept my... Take me back to my chaperone. I think I twisted my ankle. I need to sit down. I feel my cheeks getting a bit hot, especially as people are now looking at me, likely whispering about what just happened. Thankfully, though, the man I danced with obliges. Despite not being able to find the mysterious lord in black and blue yet, I take Lord Dudley's arm to lead me away from the main floor. Yeah, Dudley can't even dance. 0 out of 10, can't dance. Maybe even like negatives, tripped over his own feet, would not dance with again. I let the man lead me back over towards Everly, trying to not make it incredibly obvious that I was very glad to be done with the dance. My suspicions were right. Dancing only felt good when it was with Everly. Thank you. Good night. I don't even look at the man, paying more attention to Everly as I sit back down next to him. The music is at a lull again, and more people seem to be interested in conversation than dancing at the moment. Were you able to find out anything? No. I thought maybe the suspicious man I saw wandered towards the garden. Then my dance partner apparently forgot how to dance. I'm sorry, dear. If you would like me to do something. We blush! Usually I want the blushies from the other person, but I'll take the blushies this time. Blushies! Hey, do you guys don't need a blushies emote? Maybe I need a blushies. Ooh, blushies emote would be cute. No, not here. I think I've already drawn too much attention to myself tonight. I could feel my cheeks burn a little at that, and I pressed my hand against my face to try and hide it from the rest of the party. Maybe we can still find a way to make today's outing helpful. How? By splitting up? The longer we're here, the less impressed I am by this idea of going to a ball. Oh, I'm out of water already. Well, okay, to be fair, my water bottle wasn't filled because I ran out of water. Shall we walk for a bit? Maybe moving around the room and listening in on some conversations would help get your mind off of that man's mishap and back to the mission. Everly holds out his arm for me, and I gratefully take it, probably leaning into him a little too much. Everly gently guides me around the room, moving us towards where people are gathering for conversations. Conversation! How wonderful! The more information we have, the better, dear. I almost laugh when I hear Everly's voice whisper in my ear. He can read me far too well. We have to act at some point. I know, but not now. Look, dear, there's Lord Cudley and Lady Buckingham. We should speak to them. You really believe they'll be helpful? Lord Cudley has only been here for a few months, and Lady Buckingham is just a gossip. Nice to know you've paid attention to me when I was teaching you about peerage. But if Lord Cudley and Lady Buckingham know something, they'll probably be some of the few people willing to talk. Everyone's a little on edge tonight, it seems. You're saying that's the person who's most on edge at this party. You'd be surprised to know that's not necessarily true, dear. Now, let's try to get near the two of them before too many people gather around them. Glancing in the direction of the Lord and Lady as we continue walking, I notice that we may be too late already. Darkling, good evening! How are you, sweetie? How was your week? Lady Buckingham... Whoa! That was weird. Lady Buckingham is already engaged in a lively conversation with some other ladies, while Lord Cudley is being continually approached by other lords. Should we try to listen in at least? That may be for the best. Everly slows our pace just slightly as we pass Lord Cudley, holding on to me a little more tightly. Of course, those rumors are true at least. There are plenty of jewels and riches for any hard-working man to acquire. My full collection is back in India, but if any of you happen to be going that way, I would love to showcase what I've obtained. Jewels. Conversations about jewels could be important to dealing with a thief, but the Phantom Menace's calling card mentioned nothing about traveling to India to steal jewels. Why would he anyway, when there are plenty of jewels to steal right here at home? I must say, though, I really do wish that our gracious host here was a little more willing to show off his own collection. There it is. I don't know if that's him or us thinking. It must be him still thinking. During my time here, I've heard plenty of stories of the family heirloom in his possession, but I have not gotten the opportunity to see it once. Does he always keep it hidden? I begin to lose the conversation as Everly gently tugs on me to keep walking. Hidden family heirloom. Part of me wonders if Earl Darlington would even notice if it went missing. Then again, the Phantom Menace likes people to know when he steals something. We would definitely know if something had gone missing already. Darklink, you're still fighting that respiratory virus? How long has it been now, sweetie? Please make sure you're getting lots of rest.
It reminds you of, what's Sanderton, Gian? What's Sanderton? It's not the butler. I already know who did it. It's not the butler.
Do we have to go near Lady Buckingham? We're getting close to her at this point, and I can feel my energy draining just from the amount of energy she and her group of attentive listeners seem to have. Just don't get too close. I don't want to get dragged into that if I can avoid it. Weren't you the one that came up with the idea of talking to her? Talking to her is very different from being in a gossip session with her, dear. And have you heard about Earl Culpepper? That certainly got my attention. I force Everly to slow down even more, listening to the conversation as closely as I can. I mean, sending his sister instead of coming himself. He must realize that it's difficult to hide behind that. Though hearing about his terrible experiments on people, I could see why he wouldn't want to be in public. I even heard that he scarred himself by doing them. I don't even notice that I'm moving towards Lady Buckingham until Everly tugs me away, giving me a concerned look. I'm fine, Everly. What's happened to our family? I do feel bad for the poor girl, though. Being forced into this place after living in the country for so long, all to cover up her brother's misdoings? I'm surprised she hasn't had a heart attack yet. She doesn't even notice I'm in hearing range. I shut my eyes for a moment, trying to stifle my laughter. If only she would leave her chaperone's side, right? He's quite the interesting man, and I would love to dance with him. Not just for finding out about the Earl, either. Back away, Buckingham, bitch! This one's mine! No! 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 I love that her name was a B too, because that just was flawless. Chef's kiss. That was flawless. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. It's almost been a week, darling. Dang. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I hope you're getting a lot of rest, though. I need more water. I'm out. Now. I wrap my arm more tightly around Everly's as I hear that, fighting the urge to throw a glare in her direction. There's no point in being protective of Everly, of course, but I feel like I have to. Finally, Everly drags me away from Lady Buckingham, glancing at me with a slight smile. I'm not sure if that helped as much as it could have. He happy we a little jelly. I do, okay, I know Bridgerton. I watch Bridgerton. Okay. Sanderton is the UK free version of it. Oh, okay. Fair. Gotcha. Yeah, this is very much like Bridgerton-esque. Well, I mean, it's the era, right? So that makes sense. Part of me wishes I could take my gloves off, feeling how sweaty my palms are getting out of nervousness. But of course, that's improper according to etiquette.
Dear?
You did fine, dear. Everly, you don't... Pardon my interruption. Who is this? It's you! This is the guy we romanced last time. I turn around and find myself nearly face to face with the man in black and blue. My eyes going wide for a second. Had he noticed us trying to spy on the others? The last thing I need is for someone to accuse me of any sort of wrongdoing. I need to stay composed. Deep breath. I give him my most convincing smile, glancing over at Everly for help. Who may you be? The name is Lord Cassius Marsden. This is Countess Noelle Culpepper, sister to Earl Culpepper. I am her chaperone for the evening, Lord Everly Kingfisher. I give a slight curtsy, not looking Lord Cassius completely in the eye. I've heard all about the sister of the mysterious Earl making an appearance tonight. I had to come and see if the rumors were true. Rumors? Hopefully nothing terrible. Hopefully you got none of those rumors from Lady Buckingham. Her words hold
hold far more truth than you may think, dear. I don't like it when you call me dear. I only want him to call me dear.
Too many Otomes.
I prickle up slightly at that. Even if it wasn't improper for this man to call me dear, I still didn't like it. But this is a wonderful gathering, isn't it? Though it seems the host finds himself a bit more preoccupied than he likely expected. My gaze quickly finds where Darlington is, still surrounded by people. What a shame. I was hoping that he could show me his paintings that everyone talks about. Guess I'll just have to make do with the gardens then. Well, if you are making your way to the gardens, Lady Culpepper and I shall continue making our introductions with the other guests. Of course, of course. If you do come out to the gardens at some point, though, I will be there. He bows and takes his leave, giving me an odd taste in my mouth. Glancing over at Everly, I see he has a matching look on his face. It's him, isn't it? He really wishes for us to believe he's going to the garden, at least. Which means he definitely isn't. It looks like more people are beginning to dance again. I may be able to slip away once you start dancing again, too. Slip away? What about staying together? I have to lower my voice a bit, feeling the presence of others coming near. People will want to dance with you, dear. You are the mysterious sister of Earl Culpepper, after all. If we both try to leave, we'll get stopped. Well, I'll just say no, then. You know that's improper. We have to mostly keep face here, dear. I let my shoulders drop, voicing my worries. And what if something happens to you?
Dear?
I don't know what the relationship is before the game, but it's so sweet. Fuck. Noelle, dear. He pulls me a little closer. Not enough to look improper, but enough to whisper to me without others hearing. When your father accidentally brought me here, you saved me with your strength. It's that strength that gave me the power I have now. With strength like yours, nothing can stop me. Not even the contract. We don't even know what the contract is.
Just trust me, please.
Oh, why did that? Oh, what contract? Where are you from? Is this a Black Butler thing? I don't know. I can't say anything else as someone comes up to us. Another introduction. Another invitation to dance. The pre-supper dance. I can't even focus on it. My mind's swirling with the memories of when Everly and I first met. Backstory! Let's go! Of the strange powers my father was working with. Of the experiment gone wrong, leaving Everly torn from whichever realm he had come from and bleeding out on the floor. What? Of how something within me compelled me to save him, even as my father tried to panickedly get rid of the evidence. I hear Everly clear his throat and realize I have to make a choice. Stay with him and possibly ruin the mission, or let him go and worry myself ill until he returns. I'm saving! I need to save! Okay, I don't know! What will it be? I think my butler's magic! Thank you, Tompy! Yeah, we have the same idea. I like my wiggles. I think I like my wiggles. My wiggles are my energy getting out. Do we stay with him? Do we let him go? If we don't catch him, yeah, we got to catch him, and we know it's him. Like, even those two are like, it's him. Okay, I'm gonna dance. We're gonna let him go. You better be safe, you sexy motherfucker. I swear to God, now that we've had backstory, if I lose you, I'm going to die. Let him go. I'm not sure if it's fear or annoyance or almost possessiveness, but something fills my mind as I think until finally I relent. I've trusted Everly through so much. I'll have to trust him this one more time. I put on my best fake smile, nodding and beginning to extend my hand. Of course. I look at Everly one last time as the stranger lets me take his arm, trying to read his expression. Maybe even hoping that my butler stops this somehow. He doesn't. I head to the main floor with the stranger, only peeling my eyes away from Everly when I absolutely have to. This is why I saved. This is why I saved. The dance is slower than I would have liked. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. At one point, I'm sure it's never going to end, accompanied by the plain chatter that I've probably had to hear for the 5th time that night. This is why I hate small talk, by the way. I fucking hate small talk. It's as if I'm on some sort of script, which in a way I am. While going through the script, I'm listening for anything that would tell me if Everly has succeeded or not. Hearing no sounds of commotion has to be a good sign, right? The Phantom Menace always works quietly until he leaves with a flash. Everly is still not back by the time the music begins to wind down, and I have to force my smile even harder as my dance partner refuses to let the conversation die. How did I live with having such a reclusive brother? Did he force me into hiding? What about the rumors surrounding the death of my father? Did my uncle really get kidnapped by fairies? It takes every ounce of restraint within me to not step on the man's foot. The only thing that stops me is the sound of glass shattering outside. I feel it immediately in my stomach. Not just a hunch, but a feeling of knowing, threatening to eat me away unless I do something. Part of the contract. Everly gives, and so do I. So what if we didn't remember the terms? I still know that I need to get out there. Leaving my dance partner in the dust, I push my way through the crowd. Very improper, but I don't quite care. Making my way towards the exit to the gardens. I don't think he's a demon, but this is definitely CL, Phantom Hive, and Sebastian Black Butler shit. The contract, yeah. There's something here. Most people are just standing, not sure whether they should run towards the noise or away from it. I'm sure of my movements, though. Everly? I don't care if my cover's blown. I yell for him anyway, trying to follow the sounds of fighting through the garden. At first, the garden is pristine, but it seems to get more and more tangled with vines as I plunge deeper into the bushes. Everly! A flash of light catches my attention and I begin weaving my way over as fast as I can. A few of the thorns catch on to me, but before I know it, I'm behind Everly. And I don't like what I see. Everly is barely there anymore. Oh my god, my stomach just dropped! Everly is barely there anymore, surrounded in a mix of blinding light and chilling fire, sucking him down to somewhere I can't go. I reach out to grab him, to pull him back, to hold him in my arms and not let go. But he's gone. Not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not. We're killing him. We're killing Marsden. I romanced you first run, but now I'm killing you. I didn't mean to do it. The thorns of that flower got him and he just... Fuck you! Fuck you! I look up from the ground, seeing Lord Cassius standing just a few feet away, clutching something. A pocket watch. Why do you have Everly's pocket watch? I hadn't even noticed the tears rolling down my cheeks, but they now begin to slow, as does my heartbeat. We knew it had to be you. My hands, which had begun to shake, now still themselves. A strange sort of strength coming to them. With each breath I take in, grief seems to fill my lungs, along with an energy I can't quite describe. Look, I'll give you this if you just let me go. This wasn't supposed to happen. You must know that I'm just trying to... It still happened though, didn't it? I take one step forward. He takes a step back. I take another step forward, and he takes another step back. Breathe in the grief. Breathe out the pain. Breathe in the energy. Breathe out any sense of care I could ever have for the man standing in front of me. It was an accident. But do I care? No. Please, just let me go. I smirk a little at his fear, holding my hand out for the pocket watch. Cassius moves slowly, as if he's trying to stay as far away from me as possible. As I wrap my fingers around the pocket watch, still staring Cassius down, I feel an instinct inside of me. An instinct to destroy. I don't remember what happened after that, or anything else until I'm home again, lying on the floor and staring up at the ceiling. Everly? He isn't coming back. I know that. It's easy to tell from how empty the house is. How empty I am. I hadn't even noticed that there was something there before. Someone there before. Now he's gone. My head hurts. My body hurts. I'm too exhausted to even cry at the moment, even if my brain is screaming at me to do so. People say you don't know how much you care for someone until they're gone. But I always knew that I cared for Everly. I thought I had shown it. Had I done something wrong? Yeah, we let him go instead of sticking by his side, which we're gonna go back and redo. We're going to be late for breakfast, dear. I toy with the pocket watch in my hands. I haven't let go of it since Cassius handed it over. It feels right in my hands. A warmth pulses from it, soothing my aching body just a little. The instinct starts to creep into my mind again. This time, though, I feel the need to resist the instinct for a moment, my hands tensing up around the pocket watch. Then the instinct becomes stronger and somehow more comforting. I'm not sure where exactly this instinct will lead me, but maybe, just maybe, it'll lead me back to Everly. I give in to it. What? Like she fucked up everyone. You guys know everyone that ball is dead, right? We know. It had to be another dimension, right? Don't worry, we're loading. We're gonna load. I just wanted to, like, you know, credits are fun. Can I get, but yeah, I'm just waiting for the credits to roll. Oh my god, why'd that get so emotional so quickly? Oh god, oh man, that person's name. Everly's voice actor's name. Oh, but it's so good. Fuck. Okay. Okay, we're going back to load. Don't worry. This is fine. This is fine. We're gonna go with Everly this time. We are not fucking this up. Okay. We stay with Everly. What will it be? We're staying with him. Oh my god. I hold my head a little higher, taking a deep breath. Screw being proper. My deepest apologies, but I'm not feeling too well. I cannot dance at the moment. Everly looks at me, mouth opening for a moment as if to say something, and then he doesn't. I don't have water, Tomby! I can't hydrate! I have nothing! You can't move away. You can't leave. Things just get more confusing the less you're here. You can absolutely move away. That's a joke, guys. That's a joke. Go refill? Okay, Chotomate, have Everly on the screen because I think after the shit that we just went through, we all deserve a little Everly on the screen. 2 seconds. I'm gonna go get water. That's a good call. Refill. Hydrate before you dehydrate. Hydrate. But now I gotta go pee. This is a problem. You guys like Chaircun more than you like me. Damn. Okay, but fair, yes, to burning the stream. Guys, whenever I leave the stream, you guys can burn it down, just for the record. Any fiery emote works. But when I'm here, you can't do it. So that's the rule. You can burn it when I'm not here. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens this time if we stick with him. Even if he had been about to speak, we're interrupted by more people coming up to us. Oh, I'm not... As much as I try, it's impossible to get them all off of my trail. I have to dance with one. No! 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 Please don't go! Please don't go! No! Looking at Everly one more time, I finally relent, allowing one of them to take me to the main floor. No! Stop! Okay, dance floor that I would have liked. 1, 2, okay, okay, we're on a script. Okay, the music's dying. He's still not back. No! No, it's the same thing! No! No! It's the same one. It's the same. Kill him. I just want to see his scared fucking face on the screen. That's all I want. What? What are we? Oh, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. What do we think? What do we think? I want to. Could I have looked at the staircase, maybe? Wait. No, I want to go back to the main screen. There we go. No. Yes. Okay, that's the same. That is the exact same. No. New game, I'm gonna run it. And there's only one other choice I remember. I didn't save it. I am like super mashing space. Wait, can I skip? Skip. There we go. I can do that instead. Okay. Fine. Okay. Ask about other people. Skip. Stay with Everly. Skip. Okay. Wait, can I go back? Can I go? No. No, I think we do need to step on Everly's foot. That's not the decision I was thinking of. This one was, okay, we looked at the garden. Let's look at the staircase. Maybe? It takes a few moments, but I'm eventually able to get a good angle to look at the slightly shadowed hallway. At first, there's nothing much to see, just a few members of the staff walking in and out, and my heart falls a little. Then I notice a flash of blue in the corner of my vision. There. The man in black and blue is wandering around the entrance to the hallway. He's not entering, just watching. If only I could get to Everly so we could investigate this. My dance partner, pulling me almost uncomfortably close, stops me from being able to do so. Part of me wants to say something, but I don't want to sound improper, do I? Oh, it's Lord Dudley! I don't give a fuck about Dudster here! Okay, we're gonna save it here. Okay. Let's go, chat! I must say, you're wonderful at dancing, Lady Culpepper. I don't give a fuck about you. I just want to see if I just want to know if there's a good ending with Everly. Because if not, I think I might hate this game. The music is winding down. Good riddance. I'm able to step just a little bit away, waiting for Lord Dudley to hold his arm out. I could say the same for you. I take his arm, scanning the room for Everly again. We have to be fast. It'd be quite the insult to have the Queen know we failed. I let the man lead me back over towards Everly, trying... Okay, is this the same? It's only felt good when it was with Everly. Thank you, good night. Sit back down next to him. Music as a lull. Conversation. Okay. Were you able to find anything out? I saw the suspicious man all right. He was heading towards a staircase in the hallway. Deeper into the house. That's not great, is it? He looks over the hallway, tensing for a brief moment before relaxing. Look, he's not going anywhere for a while. I turn to look in the direction of the hallway, confused for a moment, until I see what Everly has seen. Before being able to enter the hallway, the man in black and blue has apparently been stopped by a few women. Good for us. Should we try making our way over to him at least?
Of course.
Of course, dear. We can't go straight to him. Just follow my lead. You're staying with me, right? I take Everly's arm after he holds it out to me, glancing nervously around the room. We split many times for different reasons before, but for some reason I don't feel safe about the idea here. We shouldn't! We literally got the bad ending! If that is what you wish, then yes. Everly gently guides me around the room, moving us towards where people are gathering for conversations. Conversation, how wonderful, the more... Okay, okay, conversations, okay, cuddly... Okay, this is the same. I don't want to skip this because I don't know if something will be different because we caught him. Okay, I don't want to get dragged into it. Okay, Culpepper. Okay. Okay. So he's done experiments on people. So not only has Everly come through, like, from a different dimension, Culpepper is, like, doing experiments on people? And he's scarred? He's dead, though, right? You're not getting anywhere near him because I've almost already cried over him tonight. Okay, sweaty palms. No. Okay. Okay, Lord Marsden, the dude who's going to... Okay, there was another choice in here, right? Okay, skip.
Is there only bad endings with Everly? Is there only bad endings?
What? Oh, wait. History. Wait. Okay, my deepest apologies, but I'm not feeling too well. I cannot dance at the moment. Everly looks at my mouth opening for a moment as if to say something, and then he doesn't return. Okay. Are you sure about this? I nod. Okay, this is different. Chat, this is different. Okay. Oh, okay. I nod, giving one last glance at the man who wanted to dance with me before nudging Everly to guide me away. Who cares about etiquette? I'm not going to let Everly catch this thief by himself. And definitely not when the Queen's watchdog was the one asked to apprehend the Phantom Menace. This is different. We are keeping our man alive. As the music picks up the pace once again, Everly leads me into the shadows away from the sights of everyone in the ballroom. No one is any the wiser of our disappearance, even the man who had tried to ask me to dance. Okay, staircase was the right, we needed that. Up the staircase. Stay close to me, okay? The two of us head down the hallway. So again, if we're away from the garden, that is where he was sucked in because of the flowers. So keeping him away from the garden. The two of us head down the hallway, listening closely for any movement from guards or from Cassius, if he's even the one we're looking for. Good evening, Marked at Home! Marked at Home, you've just got us at like a really good time. We might get a good ending. Might, knock on wood. Scratch that. He has to be. Not that he was particularly bad at hiding where he was heading, but he revealed just enough for Everly and I to be able to tell. Watchdogs are very good at reading people, after all. Do we even know where the study is? I know. Don't worry. He pulls me a little closer to him as we slow down, now creeping around as we start to see more guards. I hold my breath, worrying that one of them will see us and demand an explanation. See, here's the thing. You get caught. You just pretend that you're making out in a corner. I've watched enough of these period shows and like the espionage and how to get around it. This is fine. It's a win-win for us. We don't get caught, we go with the mission. We do get caught, we have to fake making out with Everly. A win is a win, okay? Oh. But before they can, a commotion distracts them. I'm able to determine fairly quickly which room the study is, as the two guards patrolling the hallway all rush to the same room. I look at Everly, nodding before quietly following the guards to the room. At this point, Everly places himself in front of me, peeking into the room first. Just in case, of course. This is a little more than I expected. How terrible. I get a glance of the masked Lord Marsden as I look into the room. Inside, I can see the moonlight glinting off of some metal piece as well as the shattered glass on the floor. He seems prepared to leave the two guards in the dust, reaching for something I can't quite see. The window. That's his only way out. I tug on Everly's arm, moving in front of him and signaling for him to follow. Thankfully, the door has been left open, and the guards are positioned far enough into the room that I can slip in behind them. Silently, I manage to make my way around the room, only spotted by the guards when I position myself between Cassius and the window. Everly is by my side. Well, I must be going now. Apologies for not being able to stay for dinner. He gives a bow to the guards as he picks up the signet ring that had once been in the now shattered glass and metal box, only to turn and stop when he notices the two of us. My apologies, but I don't believe we can let you leave with that. The Queen would not be too pleased.
I'm not looking for a fight here, my dear. Well, how fortunate then. I would have rather hated to get blood on my suit tonight. Everly gently twirls his pocket watch in his hand, staring directly at Cassius. At the Phantom Menace. The guards begin to move closer to Cassius, and the decision must be obvious for him. Take on the 2 armed guards, or take on 2 seemingly powerless rich people. He heads for the window. I thought you weren't looking for a fight. Cassius tries to push himself past me, but I step on him, digging my heel into the top of his ankle. He certainly isn't expecting it. He stumbles back and his eyes go wide. Just give up. You don't even know whom you're facing. I know I'm facing some rich people who don't seem to understand my mission. What? Is your mission to knock out some guards and shove a lady out of a window? My mission is to give something to those who have nothing. Why let this heirloom sit here, never to be touched, when the money that can come from it can feed dozens of people for a year? How far will you go to accomplish that mission? I'm face to face with Lord Marsden, but I don't back down. All I do is plant my feet, glaring right at him. The only way he would be able to escape is by shoving me down. Oh, I promise I'm not going to hurt you in the slightest. You've already hurt Everly twice in my run. I hate you right now. You better keep that promise. The guards are practically on top of Cassius now. Feels nice to see the fear on his face. It feels even better to notice Everly's arm wrapped around my waist, leaning me into him slightly. Yes! Yes! I know you don't have much power, but if you just let me go, you can change. I have much more power than you realize. Now, maybe you should prepare more for your time in jail, rather than yap your mouth all night. Cassius almost immediately places the signet ring on the table as the guards surround him, grabbing his arms and dragging him off. They don't say anything to us, barely even acknowledge us, but I don't mind. It's a good ending. It's the good ending, chat! Yes! Yes, thank you! Especially because it allows me to lean into Everly a bit more as they leave the room.
Can we skip staying for supper?
I look up at Everly as I lean against his shoulder. For a moment I can tell he wants to do the proper thing, but he relaxes and smiles. Only if we can have some tea together when we get home.
Of course, Everly.
Getting back is mostly a blur. Sneak out, get the carriage, have it take the slow journey back to my home. To our home. Out of sight from anyone who would try to judge us. While Everly prepares the tea, I sit at my desk, drafting a letter and rubbing my sore feet.
Well,
I wanted that for so long! Oh, that's gonna be in my dreams tonight! Oh. I look up to see Everly place the tray of tea and scones on my desk.
We could sit by the fire if you'd like that. The chairs over there are more comfortable.
Oh, the voice acting is great.
I think over here is comfortable enough, dear.
He starts to come to my side of the desk, grabbing a chair to pull up next to mine. Before he can, though, I place my hand on his arm.
You don't need a chair.
Okay! Ladies and gentlemen on Biders, everybody grab the water. It just got a little spicy in here. Maybe I don't need to wear sweatshirts to this one. Frisky Flirty Fridays, kid. We can't wear the sweatshirts, guys. Woo. Oh, okay. I have to still read these.
I grab his hand now, pushing my chair back slightly and guiding him to sit on my lap. He obliges, never breaking eye contact with me. One of his hands finds the back of my neck, massaging it gently.
You know, I wish you could have more power sometimes.
What do you mean?
Remember how the Phantom said that you don't have much power to change things? I wish you had power like that. The power to be in charge of the whole world, maybe.
Okay, our minds were going in two different directions, but I still respect where his is going. Seeing his gentle smile is infectious, and I find myself smiling too, getting lost in his eyes.
I don't believe there's much we can do about that.
I'd do anything to change that.
Sounds like a lot of work, Everly. It's a good thing I like being a recluse, though. Less work for you.
The voice actress! Oh, I'm having an attack! Oh, oof, oof, oof.
And I get to dance with you whenever we like. No interruptions.
He takes my one hand and kisses my knuckles, his other hand beginning to trail down my arm and roll down my glove.
No interruptions. No worries about being proper, either.
Perfect.
Everly lets go of my hand, leaning in and cupping my cheek. I can almost feel the kiss before it happens, my eyes closing and my shoulders relaxing at his touch. I don't know how long we kissed for, ignoring the tea and scones that Everly had brought over, but it's more than enough to satisfy me. Feeling Everly that close to me, my arms wrapped around him to try to somehow bring him even closer. It feels right. It feels perfect. We got the good ending. Oh my god. Ah. Ha. Ha. Oh. Now, Sleepy, now that's a good ending. Those were two very different endings. Oh my god. Oh my god. That went, ooh. Okay. I'm going, while the credits are rolling, I'm going to find the YouTube video, cause did I record this one? No, this was live. Oh shit, I might not have uploaded it yet. Chotomate. Let's see. This is why I really like my thumbnails, because I can tell what games I've done very quickly. Okay, so we played part 1 on stream, which means I haven't uploaded that VOD yet. So I will upload that VOD maybe tomorrow, and you guys can see the other romance that I did. And you guys can tell me which one you like better, because I feel like this one was much better than, like, I just feel like this one was much better. I didn't get the bad ending on the other one. I only got the good ending on the other one, I think. But I think I like this one better. If you guys were in the stream that we did that one, what do you guys think? Was this one or that one better? And while you guys do that, can you say bye to YouTube? Because it's getting late and I need to log off and shit, but we also need to say bye to YouTube so I can put this up for a VOD later. So say bye to YouTube. Drahoon, get out of here. Get out. Oh, God. Tompy, is it opposite day in Australia? Is that just what happens when you guys are upside down? Like, it's just everything's backwards? See ya, YouTube! Oh, but I guess I should do, like, I should probably do my whole outro for YouTube, shouldn't I? If I'm not gonna do a real, like, intro, I should do the outro for YouTube, right? Do you guys want me to do that? I'll do the outro for YouTube. So, YouTube, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys!